Genesis 3 verse 1 says, Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord God had made. And he said unto the woman, Yea, hath God said, Ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden. Praise the Lord. Here, the devil is represented by the serpent. So the devil is a metaphor of the serpent. And that is why this morning we need to be careful of satanic question. We need to be careful of deceptive question. We need to be careful of devilish question. We need to be careful of question that can lure us into sin. We need to be careful of question that can take away the plan of God for our lives. We need to be careful of question that can turn us against God or make God depart from us, or the presence of God from us. We need to be careful of question we need to answer, or we need to provide answers to. This is metaphorical, and that is the devil. The devil have a subtle way. The devil have a cunning way. The devil has a very fantastic way. Very smart, very cunning, very technique in his way of making people to fall. And that is why we need to be very careful of satanic strategies, particularly in this time. We're in a time that wickedness is everywhere. We're in a time where the season is dangerous. We're in a time when no one seems to be friendly, economy seems not to be friendly, political system seems not to be friendly, brothers and sisters seem not to be friendly, the environment seems not to be friendly, everything. So we need to be careful, and that is why I say, of every tree in the garden. The garden is also a metaphor of the world we are living today. So we need to be careful of people, of questions, of friends, of relatives that we keep companies to that are likely to ask us satanic questions, or that can make us fall away from God's plan, from God's will for our lives. For the creation, God has the best plan for man. From creation, God has the best for man. From creation, God has the best purpose for man. From creation, God has the best will for man. God already stored every enjoyment, fulfillment for man until sin sets in, because man was not careful of satanic question. Imagine the devil say, do you mean that God says you should not eat this? So likewise, satanic question might be coming to your way, running to your mind by asking you, do you mean God says you should not take bribe? Do you mean God says you should not sell your body? Do you mean God says you should not sell your egg as ladies, as women? Do you mean God says you cannot sleep with that man that is not your husband? Satanic question. Do you mean God says you should not do exam malpractice? Satanic question. Do you mean say God say you should not take this extra money? Satanic question. Do you mean God say this money that is on the floor, do you mean God say you should not pick it? It's a blessing? Satanic question. satanic question. Because of the economy today, many of us have fallen into the victim of satanic plan, satanic question, satanic will, satanic agenda because of the economy today. So this morning, we need to be very careful. And how do we escape satanic question, satanic agenda in our lives, in our homes, in our family?